Sister Wives Kody considered spitefully screwing over Janelle. Sister Wives stars Kody and Janelle Brown are having a less than amicable split during season 19. The deadline to pay off Coyote Pass is rapidly approaching. Janelle wants her ex to buy her out, but Kody insists he doesn't have the money. Naturally, this has left the adults in a pretty serious predicament. Janelle admits she's preparing to lawyer up and wants Mary to do the same. Meanwhile, Kody confesses. Sister Wives star Kody Brown wants to hurt his exes however possible. As season 19 continues, both Mary and Janelle Brown have new backgrounds for their confessionals. They're no longer part of Kody and Robin's family, so it doesn't make sense for them to film confessionals in the same spot any longer. Although it's a minor change, fans are excited about what this means for the women's future. However, Kody Brown still seems incredibly hurt and bitter by their departures. And it seems the Sister Wives star wants to do whatever he can to strike back. In Sunday night's upcoming episode, Kody makes a shocking admission about the Coyote Pass situation. He's incredibly angry with Janelle and would cheat her out of her fair share if Robin hadn't stopped him. She doesn't trust me because she would screw me if she could, Kody spitefully hisses during a confessional in Sunday's upcoming episode. That's what I believe. I'll be honest, I've thought about screwing her, the family patriarch admits, adding that Robin won't let him because she has a conscience. Okay, so I'm being honest, but I won't. Janelle tries to protect Mary from Kody's poor decisions. A few weeks ago, viewers watched Janelle reach out to Mary to warn her about Kody's nefarious plans. However, Mary seemed to largely shrug her off. Even so, Janelle hopes she'll eventually come around and heed her warning. Even though Mary and I really don't have a real relationship, my conscience really dictated that I went and spoke with her about the property, Janelle shares in her own confessional. It wasn't to create drama. It was just to make sure she was aware and could be educated going into the situation. Near the end of the teaser, Mary says she hopes Kody and Robin will be fair about the situation, even though their names are on the vast majority of the land plots. But Sister Wives fans know the couple doesn't have the best track record and this is likely a far cry from reality. Kody Brown paced the vast expanse of the Coyote Pass property, his boots crunching against the gravel. The November chill was biting, yet his blood boiled so fiercely that he barely noticed the wind slicing through his jacket. His mind raced, replaying every confrontation, every terse word, and every indignant glare Janelle had thrown his way. Her defiance had reached a crescendo lately, and it gnawed at his fragile ego. She thinks she can just walk all over me, he muttered, kicking a rock. It skidded and clattered down the uneven terrain, mirroring his chaotic thoughts. She doesn't respect me. She's forgotten her place. He stopped near the edge of the property, overlooking what was supposed to be the family's dream compound. Instead, it was a barren wasteland of broken promises and shattered ambitions. Kody's fists clenched at his sides. The weight of his fractured marriages pressed down on him like a suffocating fog, but none stung as much as Janelle's blatant refusal to play by his rules anymore. In the distance, he spotted Janelle's RV, her symbol of independence and rebellion. She had chosen to live in that tin can rather than stay tethered to him under the audacity to act like it was empowering. Kody scoffed. Empowering. It's embarrassing. But deep down, he knew that wasn't the whole truth. Janelle's confidence, her ability to carve out her own path, made him feel small. It was a mirror reflecting his failures as a leader, a husband, and the patriarch he so desperately wanted to be. His jaw tightened as an insidious thought crept into his mind. A thought he wouldn't dare voice aloud but one that burned brighter with each passing moment. What if I made her regret all of this? It was petty. It was vindictive. But the idea of screwing over Janelle felt oddly satisfying. She had defied him at every turn, refused to let him control the finances for her future home, and now, she was thriving in her independence. If she wanted to act like she didn't need him, maybe it was time to show her what life without his support really looked like. Kody strode back toward the main house, his mind churning. There were ways to make life difficult for her, subtle, legal ways. He still had influence over the family's shared assets. He could stall the land division process, tie up her portion of the property in bureaucratic red tape. He could make it impossible for her to get the permits she needed to build her dream home. Would it be cruel? Yes. Would it send a message? Absolutely. He imagined her frustration as she tried to navigate a web of obstacles, her plans crumbling like the dry Arizona dirt beneath her feet. For a moment, he felt a flicker of triumph. But then, a memory surfaced, unbidden. It was a moment from years ago, back when their marriage was still strong. Janelle had been sitting by the fire, her laughter filling the night air as she recounted a story about their kids. Her eyes sparkled with joy, and her smile was genuine. Cody had loved her then, not just as a wife but as a partner. That memory was quickly drowned out by his bitterness. She's not that woman anymore, he told himself. And I'm not the man she trusted. He walked into the house, slamming the door behind him. Robin looked up from the couch, her face etched with concern. Cody, are you okay? No, he snapped, his voice sharper than intended. I'm not okay. Janelle is out there acting like she's above this family, above me. Robin stood and approached him cautiously. Maybe she just needs time. She's been through a lot, too. Time? Cody laughed bitterly. She doesn't need time, she needs a reality check. Robin placed a hand on his arm, her touch soothing. What are you thinking of doing? Cody hesitated. He knew Robin wouldn't approve of his vengeful thoughts, but he also craved validation. I could make things harder for her, he admitted, his voice low. With the land, the finances. She's always been so stubborn about handling things on her own. Let's see how she likes it when I don't make it easy for her. Robin frowned. Cody, that's not the way to fix things. You'll only push her further away. She's already gone, he countered, his voice rising. She doesn't care about this family anymore. All she cares about is proving she doesn't need me. Robin sighed, her gaze dropping to the floor. If you go down this path, you might not just lose Janelle, you might lose your kids, too. Her words hit him like a punch to the gut. He thought of his children with Janelle, Logan, Maddie, Hunter, Garrison, and Gabriel. They were already distant, especially Garrison and Gabriel, who had sided with their mother during the pandemic disputes. Could he afford to alienate them further? That night, Cody lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. His mind was a battlefield, torn between